Yo guys, what's going on? Aces here today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about something I haven't talked about here on Acez-Gaming yet, and that is the new Modern Warfare Battle Royale, Warzone. So, honestly, I haven't touched on any Warzone content, mainly because Activision has been absolutely destroying people. I mean, they're sending out lawsuits versus one guy who leaked an image. They have been copyright striking a lot of people. So this is all going to be kind of just a talking video. There's not going to be any leaks. There's not going to be any images, nothing. There's not going to be any of that stuff. It's just going to be Modern Warfare gameplay in the background and me talking about it. So in today's video, I was going to tell you if I think the game is going to flop with this new Battle Royale, if I think it's going to completely go under and do trash, or if it's going to be amazing. But I decided to switch the topic today. I want to talk about if this Battle Royale should be free to play to all players. Now, what I've been hearing is that as soon as the Battle Royale releases, it will be available to all players that own Modern Warfare. Now, obviously, that's super great. We bought the game. It's going to be a part of the game. We're going to get it. Excellent. All said and done, and that's it. But there's a lot of the community that does not have the game. You know, old Call of Duty players that might not want to, play this game. They're not into this one. Maybe they're from the Black Ops 3 era, AW, all those games, Infinite Warfare. They like the jetpacks, and they do not want to play, a boots-on-the-ground game. Perfectly understandable. Should it be free, though? And that is one thing that has been slightly talked about, in the community a little bit. I've heard it a little bit from some of the streamers who played a lot of Blackout back in the day. Should it be free? What do I personally think? I think it should be. And I really, really think it should be because I feel like Modern Warfare right now isn't doing that great. And that is just from a personal experience standpoint. In all reality, the game is probably still popping with hundreds of thousands of players. But for me, that game's dead. And you guys can probably tell by the amount of content that I'm uploading. It's just not there. I've been really playing Tarkov. Now, I haven't uploaded a ton of Tarkov content, mainly because there's a certain bit of Tarkov content with the market niche that I got right now, kind of focusing on that. And it's a little hard on my computer to, run OBS, record Tarkov, blah, blah, blah. You guys don't care. But at the end of the day, I have fallen out of love with Modern Warfare. And it's not that it's anything specific, but at the end of the day, I just don't feel like leveling up again to 155, doing all my challenges, and being bored. I don't have any enjoyment of going for Damascus. It's not like the old games. And the old games, going for those headshots and then doing the final challenges, something I'm used to, was what I love to do. And all these new challenges, it's not even the new challenges, it's the fact that I have to level the gun up to max level and then do the challenges. That's what really annoys me. But, following off of that topic, the Battle Royale should be free because I think they need a couple more players in their player base. I think they need to attract some new people. And if you make it free, you essentially have the Fortnite effect. And we're going to say, let's say 10% of Fortnite's player base comes over to this new Battle Royale. That is millions. That is not a couple 100,000. That is millions of players. And if you make it free to play, you're attracting even more players. You know how many players have PS4s and, Xboxes, computers? It's not obviously going to be able to run on a phone like Fortnite, a very simple game. But, even if you're attracting the main three, that's what matters. So if you get even 10% of Fortnite's fan base to even try your game, that is going to be huge. Now, obviously, Blackout for Black Ops 4 had a couple free-to-play weekends, and I don't know if they had specific stats released for those weekends, but I'm sure they were very good. I know a lot of people that did try out the Battle Royale. Some of my friends who never play Call of Duty, and they're completely against Call of Duty, at least tried Blackout. They said, yeah, I didn't like it, but they still got on the game and played it, and that slight chance that they might have liked it is just enough that could probably pull in a lot of new players to the game. Now, obviously, you can still have cosmetic items in the game. And another thing they can do here is you make Warzone free to play and make everybody sign up for an Activision account. That's the first step. You get, let's say you get their email. And, this is all just marketing. And it's so huge. You get them to play one game of Warzone for free, and if they don't log in for a week, send them an email. Hey, we want you back. Come try out a game of Warzone. Here's, a free a boost and to get you back in the game or something. It's all marketing and it's all numbers based, and it's just one little thing in the marketing schemes that they can do to get more players on their game, which leads to more players buying Modern Warfare, an excellent campaign for them to play, an excellent multiplayer if they've never played Call of Duty before. Obviously, as someone who's been playing Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, all those old games, you know, it's kind of stale to me because it's the same thing. But someone who's never played a Call of Duty multiplayer, it's going to be so fresh to them. And that is such a big key on gaining those new players. So, I mean, you know, just getting those players into the game, and, you know, there's going to be more players buying skins too, and there's so many different things they could have and so much extra revenue from a marketing and business perspective at making this free to play. Now, obviously, they're going to be like, we spent all these resources on this. This is an extra part of the game. We gave you 3 modes, blah, blah, blah. You know, they might charge $20 for it, and I wouldn't be surprised. And I also wouldn't be surprised if they said, if you want the Battle Royale, you have to pay $60. And I really doubt they're going to do that. I do honestly think the Battle Royale is going to cost $30, $29.99. That's me personally, but I do think it should be free for all the reasons I just said. I think from a marketing perspective, you really have to just put the content out there and pray for that good Fortnite effect. I think Fortnite releasing their Battle Royale, you know, they have their Save the World, I think is what it's called, the PvE mode or whatever. That was complete. You had to pay for that, and there was a lot of people who, you know, transitioned and paid for that. But one thing Fortnite really did well was their skins and cosmetics and, you know, in-game transactions, and they made millions. You know, Fortnite is hosting $1 million tournaments like every other day, it seems like, just off skin transactions, man. So I feel like Modern Warfare does this right. Activision does this right. There's so much potential here, and they can never say resources aren't an issue with a $300 million franchise CDL league. The fact it took us 3 months to get a CDL playlist is another topic, another video. But I'm saying is this is a huge marketing standpoint. If any of you guys are into marketing, like super, super heavy, real life finances, if this Battle Royale drops and it is free to play, I would buy Activision stock. And that is all I'm saying. And right now, because of the coronavirus, the stock's already super low. Something to think about. Trust me on that one. If you guys are, you know, over 18, you guys are financially good, and, you know, you want to maybe make a money move, I'm telling you, Activision stock, keep an eye on it. But at the end of the day, I think the Battle Royale should be free to play. I think Warzone should be completely free. From a new player standpoint, a playability standpoint, a marketing standpoint, every single standpoint you could probably take against it. Besides, you know, Activision spent a lot of time and resources on it. I get that. But listen, we already bought your game. We don't want to buy an extension. And as it's already been said, all Modern Warfare players are going to unlock it immediately. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of in-game transaction for it. Regardless, I'm going to play it. It's going to be super fun. And if you guys are not buying it, you are buying it, you are playing it, not playing it, or if you just are interested in it, you can always rely on me here on my channel to see whatever Warzone content you might desire. I'm going to be uploading tons of stuff on it when it comes out, whether I hate it or don't. I'm going to be uploading all the information for you guys, you know, all the tips, tricks, just like I did in Blackout. So regardless of what happens, it'll be here on my channel for you if you choose to watch it. So guys, that is pretty much it. That's kind of my take on it. I did want to discuss a little bit more on how I think it's going to do. I personally think if it is not free to play, it's going to do a lot worse than if it was free to play. But whether I think it's going to flop or not is pretty much a completely different video. I have a lot of reasoning behind why I think it's going to do poorly, just because it's kind of like a Call of Duty effect that I get every year of disappointment. But you never know. Blackout was really, really fun at first, so anything can happen, man. But to wrap it up, Warzone, completely free, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please comment what you think about Warzone so far. Obviously, I didn't show you any of the leaks or anything because I can legally not do that. So if you are interested, make sure you just type it in Google. A couple images floating around, a couple cool stuff, cool things to look at, a couple cool screenshots that you can dig up. But if you did enjoy the video here today, do me a huge favor. Leave a like on it. Helps out the channel a lot more than you might think. It takes 2 seconds, and that is actually free. So make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, notifications on, turn that subscribe button to gray if it's not. I'd really appreciate if you do that too. Make sure you check out my sponsors and equipment description below. That's all I got today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out.